are watching and listening to the longest running weekly episodic Filipino wrestling podcast. This is the Wrestling Podcast. Stancy, Romoran, Chino Liao, and Emil Nate wishing everyone a happy new year. The holidays are officially over. 2026 is here and it's our first episode, our first live stream as well. Before we get things started, palakpakan muna natin si babyface producer Jasper for making sure that we had a live stream to kick off the year.
It's a New Year miracle.
Tapos na rin kasi yung Christmas rush eh.
Sulitin muna natin kasi 'di ba baka yung iba di pa nakaka-uwi mula sa out of town nila or whatever. So yeah, we're making the most out of Jasper while he's able to make it home as fast as he can. So yun. Nagrereklamo pa rin si Jasper about the traffic. Hope you guys aren't too affected by yung EDSA rehab project which already begun. So sobrang alat nun, but we're really happy that you're with us to join us on our first live stream of 2026. But we're also not entirely happy here on the podcast and in the Pinoy wrestling community because right before 2025 ended, we actually lost one of us, one of our original fans from the PWR days pa. He was actually one of Ro's biggest fans from his Sandata arc in his pro wrestling career. So we lost Enzo, aka Rey Samura, over the holidays. Really unfortunate. He was 23, and I believe
his whole life ahead of him. Yeah.
His weight is ongoing right now.
He was late to rest today, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So it's only right that we remember him today. So thank you so much for having given so much. I think everyone in the local scene who has watched us or even caught some of another, but I think no matter what show you were, I think people were familiar with you because you were a little kid with the mask always. So it was not hard to miss you at all. And now we're gonna miss you forever because you're not with us anymore. So rest in peace. And so I hope you're in a better place. I know that's something terrible to say especially to families who are grieving someone they didn't want to lose. Pero it can only be the sentiment, diba? It sucks that life took you away from us really quickly, pero yun yung plano ni Lord, I guess. And we'll see you when we see you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you to Enzo for being part of the shows that we were able to perform at, and just being one of those really friendly faces na alam naming laging nandun and laging good vibes pag kinakausap niya kami. So if hindi siya maalala and you were attending the shows back then, he was the one guy in the mask. He was really hard to miss, as Rose said. So yun. Rest in peace to Enzo Garcia, aka Rey Samura. There's no easy way to transition from paying our respects to Enzo and to everything that we have to talk about. It's not like we have Camille Prats on deck right here.
So
oh my God!
We can't introduce. That's why I was laughing. You see that? That's why I was laughing. At ito na, paborito nating boy. Sabi niya That's why I was laughing.
Sabi ko nga, there's no easy way to get back to it. So we're just gonna do our best to carry on and to keep doing what we do.
I'm glad I'm not the only sick fuck on this stream.
It's what Enzo would have wanted to.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or for our listeners then, those in the audience who are joining us right now, we've got quite a few of our regulars actually in the stream right now. Si JK, another one of our OG listeners. Yung regulars natin like John, D Prime, syempre si Martin V from Dexcon, all of them joining us and getting their fill of wrestling talk coming out of the holidays. I guess as we try to focus back on some of the positive stuff, I'm sure a lot of you enjoyed your first taste of WWE on Netflix here in the Philippines. Ro, I know sanay na sanay ka na, so I'm gonna skip over to Emil and Chino and get their first reactions.
Yeah. I mean, we have the VPN.
We're not the best people to ask.
We're not the best people to. I was in the States.
Not only do we have the VPN, pero people are like really going crazy over having the pay-per-views again. But we had the network for a year before. Nagpaubay ng Netflix. So we really aren't. But ganito na lang. I'm glad that people are able to finally watch the TV shows live legally and in great quality. No ads, no pop-ups. Yung commercial breaks ang meron with the elevator music. But yeah, I think this is what everyone has been asking for. And siguro yung mga nagreklamo na lang is yung mga walang Netflix. And at this point, Netflix has kind of made it cheap. Even just to have the mobile only plans, like at that point, if you want to watch, if you want to watch Raw, NXT, and SmackDown, and the pay-per-views live, it's only what 169 or thereabouts.
149 yung mobile plan.
49, yun. So you can't really miss it because they made it really accessible for you, for everyone.
Yeah. This is what I'll say. So you guys know that I don't watch the WWE shows on Netflix kasi nga we're calling it, diba? So we have a different feed and yung feed ko sometimes is not as crystal clear as what you guys get to watch on Netflix.
Yung sa work feed nyo.
Yung sa work feed namin. Kasi syempre, lahat kami doon naka-connect, diba? So, sure. You know, one of these nights, past few nights, I actually decided to put on WWE on Netflix sa bedroom TV namin. And oh my God, I was blown away by how UHD it was. So, you know, even I myself, nagulat ako and I was pretty happy with the quality, the streaming experience. Sana for you guys, when you catch it live, wala ring mga buffering or wala ring issues with regard to like clarity.
Depende rin sa internet.
Depende sa internet. On my brand new PS5, sobrang swabe niya na experience. So far, nagagamit ko pa lang sa PS5 ko yung Netflix eh.
Depende talaga sa internet connection. Kaya you should definitely get what Emil is having at home and get the Converge Plan 2298.
Not
only is it the highest speed, but it's also the highest tier of Netflix. Kaya may UHD ka, di ba, Emil, sa bahay?
Yes, definitely. It's the best tier.
Sobrang UHC yung lagatak ng pawis nila magta-translate sa'yo.
Ito, may tanong si Anton. So, Philippine commentary. Can you reiterate why it isn't happening live yet?
Great question, Anton, or a great comment here. Thank you for pointing that out. So, ever since nag-start yung WWE on Netflix, 8 languages lang talaga yung kayang ma-handle ng Netflix platform to live stream. So, there's your English, which is yung default, and then I believe Bahasa is there, Spanish, Japanese, Mandarin, and a handful of others. And then all the rest of us, Tagalog included, we get added to yung on-demand version mga 24 to 36 hours after the live stream ends. So, let's say Raw, diba? Tuesday, by Wednesday, yun na. You can catch the Tagalog audio. Wala, ganun na talaga. It's the limitation of the platform. And I asked my bosses about it right before we did SmackDown over the weekend. Sabi nila, wala, ganun pa rin. So, it's really more of a Netflix issue. And it's not really something that we can control on our end.
People have been complaining. People have been saying that they were using VPNs before, but apparently we have the Emil Nate VPN na binabayaran natin with dollars. Kaya pala sobrang linaw sa atin. Sorry.
Say, I hope that you guys are enjoying it.
Dollars. Go.
I hope you guys are enjoying the experience. And then tomorrow we get our first live viewing experience for Monday Night Raw. We'll do predictions for that. Yung Raw on Netflix first anniversary. That'll be towards the end of the show. But as
Stranger Things.
Raw X Stranger Things. That's right. You've seen the trailers. May product integration na magaganap sa Monday Night Raw. Before we get to that, though, let's go to Japan and talk about Wrestle Kingdom 20. And start with Hiroshi Tanahashi retiring officially. So now he will transition full-time into his role as the president of New Japan. He lost to Kazuchika Okada in the main event in a 33-minute match. And I've been hearing some of the chatter on social media. People are saying, yeah, we love this retirement match/moment. Mas maganda siya kaysa sa nangyari kay Cena. Obviously, kasi parang sobrang feel-good versus ni kay Cena na pinagtapout siya ni Gunther, diba? Pero kayo, what do you guys think? Like, do you even want to compare the Tanahashi and Cena retirements?
Yes, again, I know Emil has thoughts.
Yeah, this is why I think last night I asked our Discord server, diba? Kasi there's a difference in reactions with people, diba? It was a mixed bag kay Cena, but here, it's like almost unanimously they are happy with what happened. So tinanong ko, is there a difference in philosophies between fan bases? Diba? With the WWE and New Japan fans, diba? So that was the first reaction na pumasok sa isip ko. So.
I think I figured it out. It was the exact same result, diba? Tanahashi lost. there was, there was an attempt for him to power through and not lose, but he lost. Cena lost. There was an attempt for him to power through and he lost. Pero the extended, really heartfelt, emotional retirement farewell ceremony that Tanahashi got is apparently miles ahead than the really brief post-match farewell ceremony that John Cena got. And I think talaga yun yung clincher, because it's the exact same thing. People also compared Cena's retirement to Sting's, but Tanahashi also lost the way Sting won. So it can't be that. So I really feel like they just wanted a really nice bookend to the whole thing with everyone. Like maybe like kasi they were able to deliver Kenny Omega, they were able to deliver Will Ospreay, Jay White, and then maybe
Shibata.
Yeah. Maybe people really wanted to see fucking Chris Jericho, fucking Edge, all of those other guys. I think they just really wanted to get the nostalgia pop in the final moments of John Cena's career. Pero Cena just chose to really just end it really quickly, I don't think he wanted to go for a long drawn. The entire farewell segment ni Tanahashi took up its own hour. After the match. Like, I was there, so the show ended up being like 6 hours because of the final lap.
You know what that last hour reminded me of? Para siya yung jersey retirement ceremony ng mga NBA players.
Yeah.
Na di ba lumalabas yung mga teammates, yung mga rivals, parang ganun yung naging yung feeling niya just without the raising of the number in the rafters, but it was the same feeling, and I think Ro is right. Parang doon nagkaroon ng difference with the whole Cena and Tanahashi retirement tour.
I have a completely different take here. I think it's because of who they faced in the end here. It's not because of yung last bit na yun. I think it's because if you're in the know here and you know you're New Japan, diba, you'll also know that Okada and Tanahashi have intertwined careers, diba? Si Okada yung tumalo kay Tana after his excursion, right? And then just kicked off this rivalry that launched Okada into the stratosphere of professional wrestling. Now, on the flip side, you have John Cena and Gunther, who have no established history before their match and really had to work on a story on the go as this was building up, diba? Parang magkasalungat sila in that sense Kasi if you're a fan of New Japan, if you're a fan of John Cena, like we are here, tayo, diba, nag-clamor tayo for Edge diba? Because we thought that would be the best way for Cena to go out by facing his greatest rival. Diba? And we didn't get that. We got Gunther instead. Nothing against Gunther. It was a pretty good match. And we know where he's headed now. Pero with Tanahashi, they gave us that. They gave us Okada. They gave us one final showdown between two legends. And may catharsis na kasama yun So I guess yun yung satisfaction din na hinahanap ng tao as like fans of the characters and the wrestlers behind the people.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people are still upset over the John Cena thing. Mag 1 month na since Cena retired. Or is it because Cena and Tanahashi are considered analogs of one another?
No, I mean,
some people would say yes.
I don't know.
Some people
say not because of that.
Yeah,
not because of that. Maybe Chino's right then. Maybe Chino's right that the choice of opponent also matters. Pero, I also feel because the criticisms also came down to how the match was done. So I don't think that the who specifically was as big a part as the how. So it really tells me that I think they wanted to do that. They wanted to do those callbacks about the way that the NJPW legends did at the end of the whole thing. I don't disagree with Chino. I just think that seeing how people have reacted to it and how people have memed it, feeling ko nga rin na they just really wanted to see a heart-moving, heart-tugging final farewell lap from everyone that took an hour or so.
Yeah.
An actual ceremony, diba?
Yeah,
where compared to the you know the quick 10 to 15 minute thing that Cena got after his match.
Hindi naman natin alam what went down, 'di ba, in the private rooms where they had yung mga planning discussions or whatever. So baka si Cena himself just really wanted something simple. I don't know. We'll probably never know. And I guess
sabi nga ni TK, telepathic ba kayo?
Yeah, I guess this is one of those things that people will continue to debate for years and years to come. And it is the way it is. All right, more from New Japan coming out of Wrestle Kingdom 20 and New Year's Dash, which just wrapped up a few minutes ago. Yota Tsuji won the winner-take-all IWGP World/Global Heavyweight Championship match, and then today, New Year's Dash, he brought back the previous title belt, what some people are calling version 4. Or the fourth iteration of that championship. So if you were watching New Japan nung 2000s and 2010s, this was basically the IWGP Heavyweight Championship belt. And then Jake Lee came back, no longer a part of the War Dogs, and he is now part of the United Empire. Sila ni Andrade. So this is a new development because now Jake Lee has called next. He wants next on Yota Tsuji.
Yeah, interesting. It's good that the Takeshita experiment is done rin. I feel like they wanted to get it over to AEW, and then they did just that para Tsuji can do his whole hometown hero thing, diba? Win it for New Japan, and he did, and I think he really got over in that match. I think he established that he was a made man. Even more so when he brought back the old championship belt, which I know Emil loves. What do you think?
I love it. I hated the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship design. Looks like Cody's tattoo. Plus, I felt like the title was cursed. Like, it parang it symbolized, I don't want to say a down period, but it kind of felt like it was for New Japan Pro Wrestling. From the pandemic era until now. So maybe bringing this back will signify, okay, we're in a new era, especially now that Tanahashi, has retired. Now, okay, we're bringing this back to symbolize a new era, and I like it. I love also the decision to have Tsuji win the title over Takeshita. Yun nga, di ba, he had comments about the partnership days ago, di ba, how NJPW is not really benefiting from this partnership. So I guess you have the balls in your court now, diba? You're the champ now. So you better back up the things that you're saying. So, he has the ball now, and looking forward to how his title reign will go.
So, other highlights from Wrestle Kingdom 20, you've got a new never openweight champion in Aaron Wolf in his first real pro wrestling match. For those who don't know, Aaron Wolf, he's half Japanese, half American, former judoka who transitioned to pro wrestling. And
Olympic gold medalist.
Olympic gold medalist as well. And galing ba siya? Laking America ba siya?
No, he grew up in Japan. That's why he identifies more as Japanese.
Interesting.
Kaya love din siya.
Sorry, kaya love din siya.
Kaya siya, he is like the local Heidelin Diaz.
Right. Okay. The only reason I asked is because if he was an English speaker, diba, then I think he would be like their next crossover star.
He is a Japanese speaker. He is a Japanese speaker.
Okay. So yeah. What did you think of this debut?
That was
it was really match. Good. Yeah, that was his first match. There were fears kasi that he would flame out kasi he doesn't show a lot of emotion. But I feel like after seeing how he worked and how he just interacted with people, I think he really is just a stoic dude. I think that is just his personality. Maybe he needs to be taught how to act or how to let loose. I don't know what his real personality is like. Pero wala, ganun talaga eh. He really is just blank, But when the bell rings, man, he's kind of like Festus, isn't he? He's really, really good. I don't know if you saw the match, but he was on. He proved why he was an Olympic gold medalist. He can move. He's a real athlete. He's real athletic, even though, with all due respect, he doesn't look like one, like your stereotypical athlete. But he is deceptively agile and strong. Strong, yes. Deceptively agile, yes. So, I hope that this performance, because it really is his first one, I hope that it's not a fluke and he continues to impress with other opponents. I feel like Evil then was a really good first choice, even though I know you hate Evil, Emil. But yeah, he is low key good, didn't he? See Evil. Yeah, they really made it work.
Yeah, props to Evil. Honestly, that was his first match. Really, God, it was good.
It was his first official match in front of a whole show. Yeah, and he did it in the fucking Tokyo Dome.
First official match in the Tokyo Dome. That's big. That's a sign of confidence for him, I guess. Now, okay, you can go out here on your first match in front of the biggest show of the year, and he delivered. So that's all I could say, man.
Mm-hmm. We've got a couple of Half Pinoys winning championship gold for this weekend in New Japan.
Yeah.
Our boy Robbie Eagles is now a junior IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion alongside Kosei Fujita. The Ichiban Sweet Boys are Tag Team Champions once again. And Shuri has become double champ. So she won the New Japan Strong Women's Championship from Saya-sama or Saya Kamitani in a very cool match. Very, very fun opening match dun sa main card ng Wrestle Kingdom 20.
I was really interested. I thought they were gonna hitch the wagon to Saya.
She's taking a break now, diba?
Okay. So I didn't know that, but interesting.
Yeah. She's taking a break for health reasons, and she'll be back by like mid-Feb.
All right.
Yeah, I actually thought akala ko din she was gonna win. What was her name? Sorry.
Oh my God, Emil.
Yeah,
Saya?
Sorry. Yeah, si Saya. Akala ko mananalo din siya, but I was surprised na they went the other way. And Dexcon, baka naman.
Speaking of Dexcon, shout out as well to Dexcon alum El Fantasmo and Chris Brooks.
And shouts to JDL
and JDL shorts. Yes, of course. So far, that is as close as any homegrown Filipino wrestler has made to Wrestle Kingdom. So that is an achievement. We're not even kidding here. But yeah, ELP and Chris Brooks, fun match for the New Japan TV Championship.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to SmackDown, and let's start with this. I've been waiting to debut this new drop. All right, former Wrestling podcast guest, friend of the show, Kit Wilson, has gone viral over the weekend.
I love that song.
I knew that song was gonna catch on.
Oh my God, I love it so much.
Talaga, Emil.
Siyempre, writer siya. Alam niya yan. Sama siya sa algo development. But
for a lot of these people, for a lot of the people reacting to Kit Wilson, parang, oh my God, where has this been? Ganyan. The song and the toxic masculinity gimmick have actually been there for weeks. It just so happens kasi na Kit Wilson has been on main event or in backstage segments where, again, in backstage segments on SmackDown, he's been beating the drum of the toxic masculinity campaign. So, ngayon lang siguro siya nagkaroon ng chance to actually show you the song with the Neutron because the promo and the Matt Cardona spot nung SmackDown, which we'll get to after Kit Wilson. But your thoughts on Kit Wilson other than oh my God, that song is a banger.
Ang ganda kasi they saw, apparently reports are saying they saw something in Kit Wilson that they wanted to turn him into a new Kurt Hawkins, ironically. For this generation, diba? So they straddled him with this new gimmick and this new song, and I think it works. The song really adds to his personality. If anything, though, I think the song is too good na baka hindi siya ibu ng mga tao. Like, because people love the song. Diba? People love the song. I love the song. It reminds me a lot of like Britpop nowadays. So, talagang pasok sa character niya. But it might be too good that he has a hard time building heat for himself. Kasi parang sumasayaw siya, diba? And he looks flashy. Parang baka salungat yun dun sa character na pinoportray niya.
This gimmick is gonna get over. Like, I'm betting on it now.
Are you sure? I think the song is gonna get over.
I think the song and the Tron probably not the gimmick.
I don't think the gimmick is getting over.
I do.
Doesn't build heat. It's hard to boo a catchy song, right? Like, kung mapasayaw ka and then you hear the song, mapasayaw ka, magbubu ka ba at the same time?
I mean, Joe Hedgie got over because of his song, diba? So why can't it happen to Kit Wilson as well?
Yeah, but the song is in the gimmick. The gimmick is calling people toxic males. I'm sure people would want to call each other toxic, but I don't know yet. I don't know if that's a thing that the men are willing to embrace.
See, Jasper has a good point here. Why didn't it happen to Bobby Roode or Fandango, who also both have killer songs?
Yeah, but I like what I'm seeing so far. You know, but where does this lead Elton Prince? So I'm wondering.
Yeah, Elton Prince is still unclear.
He's out indefinitely.
Definitely. So unfortunately, Kit is without a partner, but he took the ball and he ran with it. So
yeah,
good
exactly.
for him.
So congrats to Kit Wilson, who is really going viral. He even is jumping on the trend because wrestling TikTok, wrestling social media has basically started using his theme for content, He even has this nice reel na pinakita ni Rose sa Discord ng patrons where Kit Wilson does a get ready with me reel. So,
nakita ko din yun. Yeah.
I do hope that Kit runs with this. I'm really happy for him. Congrats. Which is funny kasi siya yung pinag-usapan natin when the bigger item is the return of Matt Cardona. Who is now going by Matt Cardona. So he went out with the woo 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 drop, and then he had the Zack Ryder visuals on the Tron, and then nag-fade to black, and then the name Matt Cardona appeared on the Tron and in the Chiron, making it official. Now this is Matt Cardona we're getting. So what do you guys think of this whole thing?
Can
so I be for the discourse? Okay, go ahead, Emil.
Can I be completely honest? I like Zack Ryder more than Matt Cardona. And maybe that's because mas exposed ako kay Zack Ryder and I really dig the woo 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 stuff. But medyo bummer sa akin na but okay, that's if he said naman 'di ba na if WWE was gonna get him back, it's gonna be as Matt Cardona. So props to him kasi he was able to do that. But just personally for me, that's why I was so happy when he came back, diba, nung John Cena nung yung last time is now tournament as Zack Ryder. I was really excited for him. Now, okay, if he goes back to WWE, he's gonna be Zack Ryder again, and I'm gonna be, I'm gonna like it. But okay, sige, once opinions aside, good for him. He was able to, he was able to honor his word and come back as Matt Cardona.
Emil, did you feel bummed that I didn't come back as Sandata? Is that also a thing that you were chatting about?
I mean, it's not as exclusive to like everyone.
People grow, man.
Okay, yeah, yun nga eh.
No, as I was saying, so much for the discourse about, I thought he was coming back as Matt Cardona. Well, he did come back as Matt Cardona. And I guess pinagbigyan niya si longtime friend and ahas John Cena. So, no, I'm glad for him. I really like that they respected his choice to grow as a character, as a wrestler. If Vince were in charge, I don't think he would have gotten that same respect or that same look again in the first place. So great for him. The ball is in his hands now as to how he's going to get over as Matt Cardona, because like Emil, a bunch of these wrestling WWE fans might not have seen the work that he did as the indie god, as a deathmatch king, if you will. So it's a tough climb when some of the fans don't go out of their way to see your work like that. So I hope that they take kindly to Matt Cardona as Matt Cardona. And to be fair, it wasn't as big of a reaction in Buffalo as I was hoping, but there's still time. There's still time to build that rapport again, and I hope that he does manage to do it. With all respect to friend of the podcast, Martin V.
Yeah, considering the northeastern wrestler siya, diba? He's from that.
He's literally a New Yorker. He's just from a different city.
Yeah, literally New York State, not city, but still. Diba, considering na nasa New York pa rin sila, he would have expected a bigger bump. But anyway, people cheer who they've cheered for. I do like how there's uniformity now with who he is, na hindi na siya babalik as just Zack Ryder for the day, right? And then continue to be the deathmatch king out elsewhere. Well, at least kahit paano, they are allowing him to carry over the legacy that he's built in the indies. Yun nga, tama si Ro and si Emil. It's now his responsibility to relay that success onto the larger stage. Kasi nga, not everybody watches PWG and all that. Diba? Not PWG. GCW, there we go, and all that. Diba, dami din eh. That whole arc that he had all those belts on his both of his arms. So parang the fact that they brought him back and they didn't immediately make him a jobber like he was before he left really shows na may confidence in this new gimmick that he's developed for himself, which is good because then it shows that the work pays off.
Yeah, I'm just really happy for Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green, silang dalawa, mag-asawa, because the two of them are basically hustlers who, had their dream job and then lost it and then found their way back, diba? For Matt Cardona, he spent the better part of like 5+ years establishing the Matt Cardona brand and really hustling on the indies to the point na some might say that he became undeniable.
Yeah, see, Chelsea then. Diba Chelsea did everything in wrestling, from just being a valet to being a comedy character, to being champion, about wrestling on Lucha Underground. So ang dami din yung pinagdaanan sa dalawa. They're just, the work ethic is top notch. It really just goes to show na if you want it, you gotta work for it, man.
Yeah. Really happy for them. Personally, I'm super happy because I can call Matt Cardona matches regularly because I too am a Ryder/Cardona fan, diba? Like I think I've said on the podcast how he was very influential sa radio career ko when I was starting out. Like I was using the Z True Long Island Story sound effects and drops on the radio. All those years ago. So, I'm super happy that, we're gonna be seeing him more regularly on SmackDown every Saturday morning. So congrats to Matt Cardona. Congrats to Kit Wilson as well. Okay, let's talk about 3 stages of hell. So Drew McIntyre has laid out kung ano yung mga stipulations. The first is a singles match para raw mapatunayan niya na he is the better wrestler without a crooked ref. Next is false count anywhere. So sabi ni Drew, Cody, kung gusto mo ako i-DDT dun sa championship belt, you can do it here. And a steel cage match if it should come down to 1 fall apiece. And then after Drew McIntyre laid out the steps, he broke into Cody's bus, stole the framed photo of Cody and Dusty, smashed it para mabasag, and then he burned the photo in the ring while saying na he hoped na may jacket or coat si Dusty in hell.
Nobody should tell people. You should stop telling Drew what you like because he just takes it and destroys it. He did it to Punk's bracelet. He did it to Cody's picture. Diba? Alam ko, yung shillelagh ni Sheamus, diba? Siniyakatin niya. So it's like, nobody should let this guy know what your property is. He's just gonna take it and break it. So it's just like, I can't believe it's a thing that he does now, but hey, whatever gets you over, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
This feud, man. I just want this to end. I just want this feud to end.
Why galit? Bakit hindi ka galit? Paano natin na-translate sa Japanese yung galit mo?
I've already explained it here in the podcast before. This heat, the heat, walang heat tong feud na to for me.
There was fire, Emil Nate. Was that not enough?
Because I know Drew's
Did someone have to light themselves on fire for you?
No, because I know Drew's gonna lose again. And this,
wow.
And he's just
yung may usap-usapan sa writer's room?
He's just the villain of the week. And nothing's gonna happen.
How long has this feud been going on? The week?
That's what when this feud started, I thought Drew was just gonna be the villain of the week, and then he lost, and then he lost another one, and then he lost another one, and it's gonna be the final match, and I knew he's gonna lose again because Cody's not gonna lose the title until Mania. So wala na akong pakialam kay Drew McIntyre because he can do all this talk, he can burn things, he can do all this shit, but he's not gonna win. Why would I care about him? So
that's kind of silly, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but
you've written off the whole thing already.
Yeah,
like you have, you're well within your rights to do that, but you also kind of sound silly for doing that.
It's just
Parang problema mo si kay Drew hindi dun sa feud It's like
because that's what his character has been. He's the perennial loser. Hasn't won shit.
Wow.
Yeah. When was the last time he won anything?
So
War games. War games.
McIntyre even. Yeah, you're also forgetting, Emil, that the reason why Drew even wanted the standard match is because he got screwed in WrestlePalooza, or he argues that he got screwed at WrestlePalooza, and at Saturday night's main event. So that's like there's a story there.
Okay.
No, I mean, okay, Emil is not, invalid for feeling the way he feels. Like, yes, it is frustrating because Drew has been made to look so good in the build-ups, and then they make him lose because they want to protect Cody, diba? But I feel like it's silly to write off the story when obviously the story hasn't been over by a long shot just yet. Before this, like, I don't discourage you from complaining, but I do discourage people from complaining before the whole thing is over. Like, that's not the best look ever. Like, yeah, I understand wala ka ng gana kasi you want Drew to win. Totally get it. But you should also be better than the people who immediately write these things off. Because we're here to tell stories. Like, story isn't over after 1 or 2 chapters, man.
At saka, Emil, after everything Drew went through, yung nga, natalo siya, di ba? Kaya siya may gripes. Now he's trying to provoke Cody, and he got Cody in a position where he's cornered. Cody's cornered, but that's why he can't beat Drew up the last couple of weeks. Kasi if he touches Drew, he'll get stripped of the championship. That's a new chapter to the story that only really got inserted over the holidays.
Wow. Basically, what we're saying is we expect more from you as an analyst.
Yeah, I mean, kasi nawala na ako ng after Saturday night's main event. That's when I like lost it with this feud. Na okay, Drew lost again. So so parang before pa lang, but I understand what you guys are saying.
No, I think the problem here is you keep seeing him as the villain of the week when it's been multiple weeks. So, hindi na siya nag-transition na siya doon kahit sabihin mo natalo siya. Diba? Yeah. You can still get over without the winning. Diba? And clearly, Drew is able to do that because he's still in the contention.
My worry...
I think people... Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
My worry here is, what if natalo ulit si Drew? Like, what now? Diba?
Hindi talo siya ulit.
I mean, he's somebody that can eat a loss, disappear for a while, and di makaka-apekto sa kanya. And
no, I mean,
he comes back anyway and just kicks ass and then babalik siya ulit in whatever rivalry he finds himself in. He's done it before,
pag natalo siya ulit, doon ka magreklamo. But di pa tapos yung kwento eh. I think that's a problem then with the many memes and complaints that I see about WWE and Triple H's storytelling. Like, they want everything to be resolved right away. And people are saying Cody's thing is Cody's so chopped, so Cody's so washed here, Cody's so boring. But I appreciated the story they're trying to tell. Like, they really are elevating Drew as one of Cody's real biggest nemesis, like one of his real biggest nemesis here. So I appreciate what they did for him. Like, yeah, it's gonna suck if he loses after all of this, which is why. Which is where my tension with this comes from, because now I need to see them follow through on all the build-up they've given Drew McIntyre. But until that happens, we don't know yet. It's literally Schrodinger's story. Schrodinger's ending that Drew is both a winner and a loser because we haven't opened the box just yet. By box meaning we haven't ended the story in the final chapter. Diba? Like, gets ko naman, pwede ka naman reklamo, but let the story play out first. Again, it goes back to let the story play out first.
Let's see next.
Which a lot of people have forgot. Don't bother learning.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward na magmukhang tanga next week if Drew wins.
Sure.
Yeah, you're free to do so. Walang pipigil sa'yo.
Yes. But let's see. Let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen on SmackDown.
Let's say thanks to Captain Mike, by the way, for dropping 100 stars here on the Facebook page. Thank you, Captain Mike.
Love you.
Let's say hi as well to Doc G, aka Katsuyori Shibata, for joining us on the stream after New Year's
all the way from the Tokyo Dome.
Oh,
what's up?
Pumunta pa siya sa hotel para mag-view ng stream natin.
Sila. Chop battle sila. Kasi yung chest mo.
What was What was the better appearance? Si Shibata or si Naito?
God. Shibata from by a long shot.
Shibata, parang medyo naiyak pa ako naging Shibata eh. Parang hindi naman naiyak.
Yeah, feeling ko Shibata because of the history. Kasi yun yung talagang kabatch ni Tane. Sila ni Nakamura, di ba?
Natatawa kasi ako because Naito or farmed his way into the Tokyo Dome last night.
What a dick.
Well,
even sina Walker Stewart were calling it out. Jeez. Okay. Speaking of Japanese wrestlers, Julia is now a two-time Women's United States champion after defeating Chelsea Green on SmackDown. So, Julia got her win back. It was a much longer match than when Chelsea defeated her back in November.
Yeah, but did you hear that reaction?
Man,
oh
what
God,
reaction?
Parang wala.
yeah.
Hindi ba kasi heel versus heel siya?
Yeah, it's that too.
I mean, yes, sure, but you would have expected a little more of a pop here. Kasi ako, honestly, hindi ko expect na mananalo siya. Congrats to Julia, nanalo siya. But man, there was nothing there. It was just like, it's almost kind of surprising na binigay nila yung belt kay Julia because Chelsea was clearly doing things with the two title gimmick, diba? The double champ gimmick. So, yeah, man, congrats to Julia, pero she actually does more with the belt than her first run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. Sorry, I have things to say.
No, go ahead.
The casuals just do not have any idea of what Julia is because she also doesn't get the opponents that really showcase her full powers, if you will. The problem with a lot of Japanese imports into the WWE, like WWE seems to see them and then they want that, but then they don't get opponents that can give them what they saw outside of WWE. You know what I mean? Yun talaga hirap eh. Women have managed to make the transition better. Congrats to Io, Kairi, and Asuka for really managing to assimilate and integrate and learn, quote unquote, the WWE style a lot better. And the onus is on Judah to do that. But at the same time, when you don't give her like the best matchups, especially on SmackDown, where it's a little more thin compared to Raw, where a lot of the top women are, talaga mahirapan sila to make anything of Julia. And that's a tough part. Yung pa, she was going up against a more popular heel in Chelsea Green. Diba? So a lot of odds stacked against her, and I generally dislike trying to agree with a lot of the Triple H haters, but this is one of the rare times that I might agree that they are ruining Julia because of what they did to her. I don't think they did it on purpose. I just think they didn't know any better. And I think that they still don't know how to handle the Japanese imports, both women and men, properly on the main roster. So, hirap talaga. I hope that the second go around gets Julia much better experience. I hope that they finally move on from this Chelsea Green feud. I hope that the other women finally play for the Women's United States Championship. Like, you have so many women, and I hope that, Julia makes a great match out of one of them, at least one of them, please.
Well, there's still time. I mean, hindi pa ata siya 1 year sa main roster, di ba?
Sure.
Yeah, so there's still time for that to all change. And ito rin ito rin yung parang downside nung the tag team division stacking up. Now it leaves the mid card a little bit pretty thin, 'di ba? Kasi sino pa ba yung nagko-compete sa US title at this point? Like, 'di ba?
Technically, it was her and Chelsea.
Yeah, silang dalawa lang.
Yeah,
so,
diba?
I do hope she gets more challenges here in the second ring.
Mm-hmm. Ito, question for you, Ro. Sabi mo, Julia just needs the right opponent to ball. Who do you have in mind from the roster?
The Japanese women, the other Joshis.
Lahat sila nasa Raw eh.
And I guess to go to the veterans, the veterans
all
who
three
didn't.
of them are in tag teams.
Exactly, that's the tough part that's the tough part about being in the women's division on SmackDown. Talagang dehado sila because they decided all of a sudden to put all the veteran women in the tag team division. The tag team division is thriving because of it, but both singles divisions actually are really kind of suffering because of it.
Yeah, even si Jade, di ba? Wala masyadong can happen at this point. Yeah.
An injured si Michin over the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan Grace was seen on SmackDown. Paparamdam siya, signing with the blue brand. There we go.
Yeah.
I really hope she does because they really need
kasi,
the bodies for the women's division.
Legit.
Yep.
So
I
Julia
actually
and
hope
Jordan
that they.
Grace.
Yeah, I actually hope that they put Jordan with Julia.
Yeah, because the last match that they had was really good.
Yeah, back in NXT.
Yep.
Oh, nga pala, yun. That stiff match.
Yep.
Yes. Speaking of NXT, ito na, official na for real. Trick Williams is now on SmackDown, and he seems to have made some new friends along the way, like Sami Zayn and Rey Fenix. So he came out to interrupt Sami, and then later on had an altercation with Phoenix. So sabi ni Aldis, he'll get your debut match against Phoenix next week.
I'm just waiting for him and Melo to interact.
Yeah.
Inaantay ko eh.
Melo is a face, ha? Diba? Melo as a face, Trick as a cocky heel.
Yeah.
Bagong wrinkle.
So yeah, that's the thing we're all looking forward to the day that happens. Diba? I'm sure we're gonna talk about that here on the pod. But congrats to Trick, man, finally getting called up. So Uba Femi then waiting in the wings. We also got another vignette from him. So just a matter of time before the 2.0 guys get called up.
Yep.
I'm actually glad that they didn't wait until WrestleMania to do this. I feel like natay na tayo, pati sila in management na, you gotta wait until after Mania. Like, why the fuck not now? Like, yeah, let's fucking do it now. I think it also helps that so many complaints about Triple H booking kind of push this. Not saying that the complaints are warranted or valid. I think a lot of them still aren't valid. But, baka na pressure sila, and I like that for them. Na pressure sila.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, SmackDown.
Nagustuhan mo ba yung lemon pepper steppers?
SmackDown needs depth, and Trick Williams, he's a good get for SmackDown. Andun din sila, so magkasama sila at least sa isang brand, diba? Yeah,
I think that's
just
the
like
good
Chelsea
thing
and
about.
Matt.
That's a good thing about SmackDown going to 3 hours now. Now that you have the time, you need the characters to play out, diba? So you need all these guys to start coming out, diba? So it's not surprising that they did it right, or they didn't wait for WrestleMania to do it. Kasi kailangan na ng tao eh, diba? They can't have the same 4 or 5 people for the 3 hours every week, diba?
Yeah, plus, Damien Priest and Aleister Black just had an ambulance match. They can't wrestle again next week.
Yeah.
Aleister
Let's
Black.
move on. Let's hope we all move on.
Yeah, that's another feud that needs to end.
To a fireball to the face. So dapat lang tapos na yun. What's this is the fireball say?
That match.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Okay, let's do predictions for the first anniversary of Raw on Netflix. So we're recording this Monday night, live streaming on a Monday night for those of you who are catching the audio-only version. So right now, obviously, di pa namin alam ano yung mangyayari sa Raw on Netflix anniversary show. 3 matches on the card na advertised. All of them are heavy hitters because they're for the they're for championships. So let's start with the Women's Tag Team Championship. The Kabuki Warriors will defend against Rio.
I think Rio gets the titles here. It's time.
Yeah, I think it's a good way to punctuate the story here with the championship change. So I'm also saying Rio.
I'm ready to move on from Kabuki Warriors versus Rio. Like I think they told enough story na rin there. Like I think it's time for them to overcome the Senpai and then hopefully move on to Asuka versus Kairi.
All right. Interesting. Last year, we had Rhea Ripley against Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship, diba? And then Rhea actually won the title nung Raw on Netflix debut. So yeah, let's see if Rhea makes it 2 in a row. Next, you've got the rematch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Maxine Dupree takes on Becky Lynch.
Maxine retains, my opinion.
I hope.
Yeah.
Bakit? Ayaw mong manalo si Becky?
No, because Maxine has this new character na, di ba? She has more edge. She has the vignettes that vignettes of her training with Natty Neidhart finally.
In the dungeon, yeah.
Yeah, so it would be a waste if she loses the title this early, di ba? So I go with Maxine. And probably they can start a feud with Natty Neidhart and Maxine for the title.
No, you know what? I see a potential for Becky winning here. I can see it happening because this is a Rocky story. Diba? This is the non-wrestler becoming a wrestler. Now that she already has the championship, nakalaban niya ulit si Apollo Creed in the form of Becky Lynch. Natalo ulit siya. And so they have to work back again from the top, right? It's a potential thing that can happen here for Maxine Dupree. I don't think this feud is going to end with just this one. I think there's a chance here that Becky walks away with the win. So I will say Becky Lynch.
All right. Ikaw, Ro, bakit ayaw mong manalo si Becky?
I think Maxine is really over as a champion. Like, I feel like they should ride that way. I think they cannot afford to lose a little more good PR here. Like, yes, I understand that there's a story. Sometimes you got to tell that story, but there are also times that you have to ride the wave of who's popular with your crowd. Diba? Like, you don't want to risk pissing off people you don't need to piss off just yet.
All right. Okay, finally, we've got the World Heavyweight Championship match. CM Punk versus Braun Breaker. Is this the moment? Is this Braun Breaker's crowning moment?
It's interesting, man.
Break the walls down.
Is that your prediction?
We'll talk about that too. Are we getting Jericho?
Yes. Okay. Sige. I don't know how connected. I don't know how this would be connected though. Wala rin akong alam
connected. Yeah, I don't think it's
sige, one at a time. Let's talk about Punk and Braun first. Let's start with that.
I'd say Punk retains here. I think Punk is champion to Mania. Going to Mania. So I'd say Punk.
I
agree
as well. Yes.
I agree because of the same argument with Maxine.
I will say Braun Breaker putting out amazing promos here for a guy who's not really a promo guy. So good for him. Diba? He was able to step up to the mic. Pero I'm hard pressed to even side with Braun Breaker at this point. So I'm going to say CM Punk.
Does Jericho return post-match?
Okay, what do you guys think?
Upside down.
I too know nothing. And I'm not even working anyone.
I do think so. I think this will be the reveal at the end.
The Chiron fake out.
Jericho Punk, two old guys doing promos.
If you like this, again, more power to you. It's not something that,
you know what?
that excites me.
I like Jericho, but I don't want to see him go for the title. I mean, rumors are saying that he's gonna be doing feuds with people he's wanted to work with. So I don't know what that
means. The Jericho
means.
Vortex.
I don't know what that means. Baka magkaroon tayo ng Learning 3.0 sa WWE. I don't know. Diba? Wala naman yata ginagawa sa Omos. So there's your Redwood right there.
Dude, Omos is in AAA.
He has a new faction. What the hell?
He's Vikingo's new heater.
Yeah, the eye. Okay. So yeah, all jokes aside, though. I mean, I like Jericho. I'll rep Jericho. Kahit maga siya. So, I want to see him back at the WWE. Yeah.
Where do you see him returning? Because I see him returning at post the end of the show.
Does it really matter?
Yeah.
We're in the show.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I mean, if he returns, he returns. But pag napansin siya ni Vecna for all I care.
Vecna ang puta.
Stranger Things eh.
Yeah.
May brand synergy. Oh.
Look at us with the corporate jargon, brand synergy and product integration with Vecna.
If you are looking forward to Jericho, okay. I mean, I still enjoy Jericho's work, like especially his recent wrestling. I think he's been working harder than a lot of AEW fans give him credit for. But at this point, the last time we saw him, he was also really just going off of a run that needed a break, really. Mm-hmm. So maybe this was the break that people needed to miss him. I do think that while older, I think he is still hardworking enough to try and keep up with the younger talent. So I don't really have anything negative to say about Jericho's work, but I'm also not exactly hyped up for him. I also don't know exactly where he can fit into current landscape, but I'm sure a lot of the younger talent will want to work with him. So yeah, if he shows up, he shows up. The pop will be amazing, and it will put food on our table. I'm sure.
Yeah. Julian, to answer your question, Fozzy does have a tour going on, pero conveniently, wala silang show pag Monday.
There's your answer, Julian.
Alam na.
I don't know. Again, yun lang din nakita ko doon sa poster. Yun lang din nakita sa poster. May announced date sila eh.
Yeah. Busy yung singer eh. 3 hours yan. So, lilipad pa siya.
Let me ask you guys this. At 55, is Chris Jericho today the equivalent of Ric Flair from the Evolution days? Ganun na ba?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, at this point. Yeah.
But he's much more than Flair. I will give him credit. Like he is.
Yeah, hindi siya accessory eh. Diba? Hindi siya side character.
I think the most
story around Jericho.
The more appropriate comp is Terry Funk in ECW.
Sure.
He's like that.
Yeah.
Pwede. Yeah. Or maybe Sting in AEW.
Yeah, here's a question. Here's a prompt rather from Albert on YouTube. Will he create a new group the way he's been doing his entire AEW run?
Siya yung leader ng Daay. Lalabas siya sa trip na
he's gonna take over the Vision.
He's
gonna take over the fucking Judgment Day, dude. He's gonna be the new Judgment Day boss.
Pwede na yun. Siya yung si Finn Balor, diba?
I don't remember which of you said na he'll go to AAA, but I think that would actually be the fun side quest.
Oh yeah.
Sabagay, AAA only does shows like every now and then.
I won't mind that.
He doesn't need to be on every show. I mean, he just needs to be at the big ones, diba? So labas siya once a month, okay na yan.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yun yung side quest talaga. AAA lang siya.
He will take over LWO.
Jericho butchering the Spanish language, diba? With his overtly obvious accent, diba?
Si El Grande Canadiano.
El Leon de Corazon. Gagaling siya on TV. That'd be amazing. I would mark out.
Naalala ko tuloy nung bumalik si Jericho just for the house shows. That was also a nice side quest.
2015 daw, di ba?
2015, yeah. That was a nice side quest. So, feeling ko yun yung troll move eh, na he'll be like, I'm back in AAA.
Why not?
He just really wanted Mondays off from the tour.
Pero seryoso, I think the bigger bet is whether or not he'll create a new group. It's not whether or not he's coming back. Because we know he's coming back, but whether or not he's gonna make a new group.
Who's gonna take over a group? Yeah.
We'll see. Tingnan natin in T-minus 12 hours, literally, as we're recording this. That also means we gotta end the show. Let's get to some quick plugs. Chino, may ganap ka ba before Thursday?
Yes. So this Thursday, actually on Thursday, since I won't be there, I will be doing a special show at Poblacion, the social at Ebro and Poblacion. It's called Work in Progress.
Buhay pa pala yun.
It's a buhay pa. Survive the pandemic. It is still around. We are doing a mixed mic. It's a mic and a show, so you can drop by. Tickets are available at the door. Also, this Saturday, I will be at Brick Wall, BGC, for the Comedy Manila Showcase. Ansi C, Chanchan Gunsing, Stan Chi, a whole lot of others, and myself. Tickets available at comedymanila.ph.
All right. Emil?
No, not much. It's the new year. Wala pang ganap. So, just follow the pod on all social media platforms, guys. Thank you.
Rope?
Huge has a great suggestion here. Jericho should take over the greatest North Americans group.
The Un-Americans 2.0.
The greatest North Americans.
They are the greatest North Americans, Emil.
All right.
Grupo mo yun sa NXT,
I like
di mo
that.
alam.
Yeah. I like that though.
Actually, I like it too.
Oh, just a bunch of asshole Canadians. Why not?
As for me, bili na kayo ng ticket for DexCon Fast Break. It's coming up really soon. I believe in 5 weeks, eh?
Yeah.
So
5 weeks from Sunday.
Sunday.
Or Saturday.
Sunday.
Ayun, 5 weeks from Sunday.
Jake De Leon versus the Brian Kendrick, Crystal versus Lady Lee, and other matches to be announced. As for a Royal Rumble watch party, please stay tuned. Medyo may interesting developments that have come about, and we're still ironing all the details. Right? Yun. DexCon at helixpay.ph. See you guys there.
Yeah. For me, just watch NBTC Court Report on the NBTC Philippines Facebook page. We're very much underway na sa regional qualifying tournaments. And while we figure that out, we're also getting stories from yung mga coaches and professional basketball players from the PBA and the MPBL level who have their own stories from their days in the NBTC. We'll get to picks of the week in a special episode we'll put out sometime this week celebrating the career of Hiroshi Tanahashi. So if you're looking for those, lalagay na namin dun because this one went a little bit long kasi ang dami nangyari over the weekend. For now though, thank you to Babyface producer Jasper for always putting these episodes together. Thank you for catching another episode of the show. Make sure to follow us at Wrestling Podcast or at Wrestling2Xpod, depending on which social media platform you're on. And individually, it's at Roaswar, at Chino Supersized, at EML_Meister, and at _Stan C. We'll catch you on Thursday for another live stream. Make sure to stay safe, stay healthy, and don't be a dick. Wrestling Podcast out.
Peace.